Too late to apologize and what really happened. Where are you coming from by this time of the night? He thundered. Honey, you won't believe what happened today. Oh God, I'm so tired right now, she replied as she yawned. I asked where you are coming from and you are vomiting rubbish. Does that answer my question? Are you trying to pretend you don't know there's no food in this house? Femi said, fuming. Honey, I'm sorry, but you should hear me out first. Before she could complete that sentence, a thunderous slap kissed her left cheek and she passed out on the sofa. Get my dinner ready. After that, you will tell me why you switched off your phone, he said as he walked towards the bedroom. When he noticed there was no response from his wife, he was infuriated. He rushed towards her to unleash the rest of the demon in him, but on getting close to her, he discovered she has passed out. He was shocked. Cold sweat appeared on his forehead and raced down his temple. Fear gripped him. He began to panic. He dashed into the bedroom, picked his car key and darted out of the house to open his car. He rushed back into the house almost immediately, lifted his wife and headed to his car. As he made to start the ignition, the car key fell off his hand. He was visibly shaking. Picking up the car key proved to be a difficult task to him as he couldn't get hold of it. He succeeded but had to use both hands to start the car ignition. His shaky hands turned against him. His heart was racing. He couldn't hold the steering firmly, but he managed to drive his way to the hospital. Getting to the hospital, he alerted the nurses. His wife was rushed into the emergency ward. He became restless. After about 5 minutes, his doctor appeared to him. Good evening, Mr. Femi. Good evening, doctor. How's my wife? He said with great panic. Your wife was here few hours ago. She brought your mom to the hospital before going home, and if she had been 10 minutes late, your mom would have died. She wanted to alert you, but her phone battery went flat. I would have called you, but she said she will notify you when she get home. What really happened? The doctor asked. Doctor, is my wife okay? He asked with teary eyes. Your mom is in the other ward, Mr. Femi, the doctor replied. He couldn't hide his impatience as he gripped the doctor's shirt. What about my wife, doctor? Is she okay? The doctor managed to pull his hands off his shirt before letting the cat out of the bag. I'm sorry, Mr. Femi. Your wife couldn't make it. She's dead. He was shocked. Cold shivers ran down his spine. He began to shake. Hot tears welled up his eyes, and as he made an attempt to speak, they raced down his cheeks. Liquid fluids leaked out of his nostrils and wetted his lips. His shirt became drenched with sweat. He wanted to man up, but he couldn't. He groaned in pain and let out a mad shout, "Nuwu!" But then, it was too late to correct his mistake. He should have heard her first as requested by her. He should have controlled his anger. He shouldn't have laid his hand on her. He should have been patient with her. He shouldn't have, but he did. It was too late to apologize. Don't make such a mistake. Say no to domestic violence. Let love lead. Stop fighting. Stop domestic violence. Be an understanding husband and wife. The only difference between anger and danger is D, and that D represents destruction, damage, death, demon. May God always help us to control our emotion rightly. Amen. You are free to share to other groups that you belong to. Someone may need it to have a rethink and a change of heart.